Once again, my name is Bob Whitney. We are here at the Johnston Rec Center. How's everybody feeling tonight? This is the 18th legacy. 18 years in the making. And we also have ourselves a very good proud RWA championship on the line in the main event. Some public service announcements before we get started. Head over to the concessions. Our sponsor, This Guy's Pizza, providing the pizza for tonight. We also have another sponsor, Frank Smith of Keller Williams, royalty there. Frank Smith, reach out to him for all your home buying needs. Our referees in charge of the action tonight, Lady Souza, Danny Mack, Steve Mosher, and TJ Rector. We also want to give it up for our commentary team, Mr. Bobby Rossi.
Absolute legend in the RWA.
Next to him is Coach C. Sanders.
Nah, they don't like me as big as you.
We also have our guest interviewer tonight. Give it up for the infamous Lady D. That is enough for me. Once again, my name is Bob Whitney. Are we ready for some action? Your opening contest here at RWA Legacy is scheduled for one fall.
Ladies, gentlemen, wrestling fans from all over, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Bobby Boy said it best, this is 18 years in the making. Thank you for being a part of our annual tradition.
It is very time first. From the City of Champions. At 192 pounds, the premier Lewis Leon.
Bobby Rossi, welcome to RWA Legacy XVIII. But let me ask you, big challenge for Luis Leon, but how different is the atmosphere of these matches when it's RWA Legacy?
It really is a do or die situation when you are on the card here at Legacy. This is the beginning and the end of our fiscal year. This is where it all starts and ends. Luis Leon has himself under a spotlight, and he's facing a revered and loved member of our roster.
His opponent, from the Beatles of Mount Pleasant, fighting tonight at 280 pounds. This is Coach
Coach
Will.
Will has been on a tear here in RWA. You've seen it all over social media. Coach Will was hungry. Originally expected to get his vengeance against Peter Gianni, but shifts have changed and RWA has gave him Luis Leon. Coach Will seems to be bringing a different version of himself. He's hungry. We're talking a former hype champion. He's looking to climb these ranks, and Bobby Rossi, he is setting the tone here tonight.
Well, here's the thing about Coach Will. You're talking about a man who has been told that he couldn't. From when he first started in the RWA, nah, man, you can't compete. You're too old. You're just going to have to be a referee. Nah, man, you're never going to be in the top spot. You got into this too late. And he has broken every barrier with which he has been faced. Coach Will, you want to talk about being on a hot streak? Coach Will continues to supersede. It doesn't matter how many times he is told no. Luis Leon is facing a man with an extremely strong mental prowess.
So let me ask you, Bobby Rossi, right off the rip, what does Luis Leon have to do to try to keep him down? What does he have to do to get this win against Coach Will tonight for Legacy XVIII?
Luis Leon is going to have to tune out the crowd because they are clearly going to be on the side of Coach Will first and foremost. Secondly, he cannot fold under the pressure. Known as primarily a tag team specialist, Luis Leon gets a chance and an opportunity to show just what his value is as a singles competitor.
Starting off huge, collar and elbow tie-up to kick off RWA Legacy XVIII, but Coach Will with the strength advantage brushing him off, and you see when you brush him that aggressive off his face, you see it. His actions speak louder than words. And he's already telling Luis he wants some more.
Well, I think he's also telling Luis, this is my house. And he has rightfully earned the ability to say so. Luis Leon is not going to win this match, however, fighting Coach Will's fight, okay? It's a battle of brawn right here, and let's face it, Coach Will's just got the size advantage. Muscled right into the corner.
But we talk about Coach Will, Bobby Rossi. We've seen Coach Will since the start. You've had a hand in training with him alongside Brickhouse Baker. Keeping Luis against the corner until the count of 4. This just isn't Coach Will.
No, and you know, the thing of it is, Will has been talked to by many of us in the backstage area. Sometimes when you're just a little too willing to play ball, if you will, you end up on the second string. Coach Will is taking matters into his own hands, and he's not being consumed by this new mean streak.
And I guess we got to point out, being RWA Legacy, Coach Will just adding to the arsenal. When do you see Coach Will start things technical, lock up headlocks back and right? But this is a strong suit as he wipes off Luis Leon.
Luis Leon should have known better. He was throwing Will into the ropes, but he's going to have more momentum. He's solid on his feet and nimble. Off the ropes again, leapfrog here for a counter. Coach Will not wasting any time or energy. Wait a minute, I'm sitting corrected here. Luis Leon buying himself a chance to get back onto his feet here.
Tried to use the same move he did to keep down Tyler Storm, but Luis Leon throwing his whole body at him, Bobby Rossi, and followed with a huge chop.
Luis Leon really is no, lightweight to his own credit. He's got a bit of muscle on him, and he's thrown every bit of it behind that European uppercut. Oh, grazing blow with the Insigiri there.
His head against the rope, trying to finish it with an Irish whip, but Coach Will not going so easy. Holding onto that rope, Luis Leon trying to get it for good measure. Unsuccessful once again. Big Irish whip, followed by a huge splash from Coach Will. He's fired up now, Bobby Rossi.
And Coach Will is on the counter offensive, if you will. I think that's his wheelhouse. I think that's his pocket, to be perfectly honest with you. Look at this. Calling out orders to our officiating staff. Get out of my way, Charlie. I've got some bases to round.
Hitting Luis Leon with the W now, but we know he needs to round those bases to complete it all. He's still fired up, and you feel the atmosphere here in Johnston, Bobby Rossi. They're behind Coach Will. This is only one match. You heard Bob Whitney. Championships are on the line tonight.
Championships are on the line. Bragging rights will be earned, and Legacy has always been a spotlight event. What happens here tonight will be talked about for months, especially within our own little circle here at the RWA.
Not done yet, trying to go home, but wait a minute, what's he looking to do?
Sometimes you got to call an audible, and Coach Will has done just that. Planting Leon, 2 count, to no avail. This match will continue.
And Bobby Rossi, I guess, is catching us both by surprise. This isn't the Coach Will we're used to, running the bases, baseball swing, call it a day. Every match since the start of the year, Coach Will is just showing a different side of him right now.
Coach Will suffered a loss to Antonio Atama near a year ago, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Ever since then, we have seen a more aggressive, a more technical, and a more charged Coach Will.
Throwing Coach Will to the ropes, huge lariat to the back, the premier Luis Leon basking in the moment, trying to call a shot, big knee to the back of the head.
And that'll certainly make the highlight reel. Will it earn him a potential victory? That remains to be seen. Beautiful offense on display by Leon. Cover here, hook of the leg. Still just a 2 count, and the resilience of Coach Will on display.
You got to say the credit give credit where credit is due. Coach Will showing resilience, but you got to see Luis Leon. We thought at points he was going to be down, and just like that, finding whatever gas is left in that tank. But what is he looking to go for right now?
That ability to recover has been everything in this matchup. Short on clothesline. No, Coach Will counters. Another scoop and an overhead slam maybe. Oh no!
Luis Leon escapes this one. What is he looking to do? But Coach Will, a little dazed it seems.
Leon is in a survival mode right now. He really is looking to grab at just about any straw he can reach. Coach Will blindly running into that back elbow. Ooh, and it eats a boot for even better measure here. Leon just bought himself a couple of seconds. Seated on that second buckle. He's got an aerial assault in mind. Oh, and he gets it. Coach Will with a counter. Look at this.
Coach Will trying with everything he has. It's that strength in this match right now. He's trying to keep him up. And he does it, Bobby Rossi.
From a deadlift position, Coach Will does the unthinkable.
Luis Leon doesn't know what hit him. Oh! Drilling him down, and Coach Will looking to secure the win to kick off Legacy.
When you talk about grit, when you talk about focus and determination, those 3 words right there embody the spirit of Coach Will, a man who never says die. Victory is here at our 18th annual Legacy event.
And we talk about RWA Legacy, how much this means. Coach Will, this isn't his first rodeo here in RWA Legacy, but he is climbing the ranks. And you see it, Bobby Rossi, the aggressiveness, the win after win after win. We're going to say this all night, but what's next for Coach Will?
I think the sky is the limit. This man has a true competitive spirit, and there is nothing that's going to smolder out that flame anytime soon.
Wait a minute, Bobby Rossi, we're going to get a part 2. Wait a minute. Trying to extend the olive branch right off the... Wait a minute.
I think he might have earned Luis Leon's respect here. Look into those eyes and see how sincere he is, Will.
Kicking things off strong right now. Coach Will, Luis Leon, credit where credit is due. And Bobby Rossi, we are only 1 match down. We got a stacked card to come.
That we do. Try to save your voice and try to hold your horses. Folks, don't you go anywhere. More Legacy action to continue.